From your team side of things, what do you guys think are the biggest threats that Yair poses?
Oh man, he's a dangerous fighter. He's a fighter that's gonna. He's always looking for the finish, which is exciting, which excites me as well. It's exciting for the crowd. You know he's going to bring it. You know he's going to be unpredictable. He's going to be looking for the finish, even if it goes to the ground. He's constantly looking for the finish. His last couple of fights was in from submissions. You know, that's just the fighter he is. He's on the back foot. He's coming back with flying knee, spin kicks. You know, no matter where it is, he is looking for the finish. Whether you're pressuring him, whether you're on the back foot, he's marching forward looking for the finish. Which again, that's exciting, but obviously there's a lot of threats. Does that leave a lot of openings? Yeah, it does. But at the same time, a reckless, dangerous fighter like that, who's very calculated in his approach when he does it too. He isn't just spazzy and just does whatever. He still understands everything that's going on. Like he still knows what he's doing and still trying to time things and draw people in. Like so, he still does it in a very calculated way. It doesn't look like he's composed and calculated, but it is. I can't wait to use that fight IQ and just systematically break him down. You know, take away him thinking, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then all of a sudden he can't do any of those just from my fighting style and things that I'm doing. You know, he's going to want to do a lot of this flashy stuff, this unpredictable stuff. He's going to maybe find it hard when I'm not in the right position for him to throw these things. You get what I mean? So, or the right range, you know what I mean? Or little things like that. I can't wait to really throw a spanner in the works and then just see how much I can take away from him and make him pay every time he overcommits and does something a little outrageous.
Because of everything you've just mentioned, does this make it one of the more trickier and complex game plans your team have had to come up with in response to the threats that Yair possesses?
Yeah, I think so. Like obviously you've got the submission threats and all that. Again, it's a similar sort of style with Ortega, where Ortega's always looking for the finish. But I believe, Brian's probably going to be a bit more dangerous on the floor, but on the feet, obviously that's Yair's world. Yair is going to be a lot more dangerous than that and a lot more calculated, a lot more different ranges. That's what's exciting about it. I think he's probably the most dangerous fighter in the division. He's
So you'd
definitely
say
the
the
most
most
dangerous
dangerous
fighter.
fighter that you've faced up until this point?
Yeah, I believe so, 100%. I think most dangerous. Does that mean it's the most hardest? We'll see. But I mean, you know, you're gonna. A lot of people, oh, what about Max and what about this? And they're like, yeah, they're different challenges, right? That's the thing. People got to understand, you know, they're going to be different challenges. So I always thought that, you know, yeah, I'd look at Yair as more of a dangerous opponent for me than an Islam. You get what I mean? Like because of that crazy sporadic sort of always looking for a finish, you know what I mean, and the striking and unpredictable sort of behavior. So that stuff, again, it's different. What's a harder fight? You know, I'd probably say Islam's going to be a harder fight, but who's more dangerous? Then I'm going to say,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, he is more dangerous, which is, again, it excites me. It excites me. You know what I mean? He's going to have these big threats, and I can't wait to you know see how I deal with him fight night.
Yeah. And in preparation for Yair, you've been working with 11-time martial arts world champion in Taekwondo and Karate, Carl Van Roon. How's that been, and what has he been adding to your game?
You know, obviously, he can add a bit. It's not much about adding things to my game. Obviously, he can, but at the same time, it was a lot of it's got to do with
Showing you the
like I just
looks.
want to. Yeah, give me looks. You know what I mean? Like at that level, you know what I mean? He's not only much bigger, he's much longer. He's been, you know, he understands MMA, which is incredible too. It's not like I just got some Taekwondo guy that's, you know, I'm throwing him a whole different world. You know, he's been fighting at and training with the guys at CKB for how long? He's had MMA fights and he understands the game. So he really understands the game. So he's dealt with things and he knows how to cut people off. He knows how to draw people in. He knows how to even fight at boxing ranges. You know what I mean? He's obviously really good at a very long range. So he's going to be, you know, more of a problem than what I have to deal with. So I want to have these problems in front of me. I want to be able to deal with them. You know, the right habits coming off them, all that stuff. Again, I want to go into detail. I'd love to, but we could talk after the fight, and then I could really break all that stuff down, and I'll
Yeah.
be able to. But it's exciting, you know what I mean? And then having someone like that flicking crazy stuff at you, and how fast he is. So He's as fast as a flyweight, but he's obviously, what is he, welterweight, middleweight? He's massive as well, and very, very long, and understands that range. You know what I mean? So it's incredible. So obviously, it's incredibly difficult to deal with, but I want to deal with that in preparation, not be surprised with it fight night.
Yeah, sounds like everything's going well on that front, and you're enjoying
I
the
love it.
training with Carl, and your confidence is growing with the more of those looks that he's giving you.